I didn't start with money. I didn't start with support. I didn't even start with confidence. I started with exhaustion, the kind of exhaustion sleep doesn't fix. The kind that settles into your bones and convinces you that this, right here, is just how life is now. I started with unanswered prayers, overdue bills, and a quiet sense of disappointment I didn't like admitting out loud. I started in a Detroit basement, quiet, cold, and heavy with thoughts I had been avoiding for years. That basement wasn't just a place. It was a reflection of my mindset. Low ceilings, dim light, boxes stacked with things I said I'd come back to someday. Old ideas, old dreams, old versions of myself I kept postponing because facing them felt harder than pretending they didn't matter anymore. By the time I reached my early 40s, life felt loud in all the wrong ways. Bills didn't wait. Responsibilities stacked up. Time moved faster than my belief in myself. People expected me to already be there, established, secure, past the stage of figuring things out. And deep down, I believed something was wrong with me because I wasn't. I watched people younger than me hit milestones I thought I missed. I listened to conversations where success sounded simple, like everyone else had been handed instructions I never received. Every time someone asked, "So what's next for you?" my chest tightened. Because I didn't know how to explain that I felt stuck. I used to call myself lazy. Other people did too. Sometimes directly, sometimes through jokes, sometimes through silence. But the message was always the same. If you really wanted more, you'd have it by now. I carried that belief longer than I should have. But the truth was this: I wasn't lazy. I was tired, overwhelmed, afraid, and stuck in survival mode. Detroit teaches you how to endure, how to hustle, how to make something out of nothing. It teaches resilience early. It teaches you how to keep going even when things are heavy. But it can also teach you how to stay in place, how to survive instead of transform, how to normalize struggle because at least it's familiar. I mastered surviving. I knew how to make it through another day, another week, another year. I knew how to keep moving without actually going anywhere. What I didn't know how to do was change. Every day I avoided the hard work by distracting myself. I told myself I'd start tomorrow. I told myself I was too old to begin again. I told myself other people had advantages I didn't. I stayed busy doing everything except the one thing that mattered: starting. And then life forced my hand. It wasn't one dramatic moment. No explosion. No miracle. Just a quiet realization that time was moving whether I did or not. I started noticing how fast the years were passing. How the same conversations kept repeating. How my goals hadn't changed, but my confidence in reaching them had faded. And the moral of the story is, it doesn't matter if it's a basement,